Welcome everyone to Gizmo and the Goon. Make sure you like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget to drop a comment. Everybody, I'm back. It's Tuesday. I'm saying checking in. Jamel, Giz is in the house. Oh, goodness gracious, Daddy's Pumpkin is here. Mwah. Checking in with my people. Tapping in on Tuesday. Uh, how's everyone doing out there? See if we see who's tapping in and what the day looks like. Going to the Giz is in a much better mood, so I'll be able to address things in very succinct points. Looking forward to having a discussion, not really necessarily a discussion. This will be the Goon's monologue because everything I say, I know. So there's really no point in the discussion. I'm just simply going to give the information out. Been a rough day for the Goon, but that's okay. I take it all. I don't pick and choose. A true king governs everything in the circumference, positive and negative. And I think that's extremely important. Definitely think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, we got now. We got a few people in the house. Okay. The Giz is in the house. The Giz would not allow me to have this show. You three people better hit, you turkeys better hit that like button. Stop playing with me. Get my likes up. I don't care if it's just one of y'all. You get the likes right. Appreciate you. I didn't get a chance to expound on Sunday's topic, you know what I'm saying, which was very pointed. And the cost of being a man. What does it cost? You know what I mean? That's very important. I'll say this. Let me start here. First of all, I get a lot of sisters that, you know what I'm saying, support. So I want you sisters to make sure y'all give this information to the men in your lives. You know what I'm saying? And, if you're not able to give it to him, if he's not receptive to you, you make sure you send him to the Goon and you make sure, you know what I'm saying, that he knows that I'm the one to give this information directly from. Because a lot of times you won't be able to hear a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? These guys don't have the guts to give it up. What's going on, Destiny One? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here with the Goon and the Gizmo. Thank you so much. And the rest of you all, I'm very gracious to have you. The Giz is grateful too. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Y'all have heard me mention the term intestinal fortitude. Y'all have heard me mention that term. What does it really mean? It's basically means courage. It means stamina. This is something that's developed over time. Y'all have heard me mention previously that a man has to be broken before he can be built. Only God can make a man. Women can't make men. Men, steel sharpens steel. So men can give you tools. However, only God can make you. Because he's the one that's going to be there with you through the dark times. More than likely, he'll be the only one. Shout out to everybody up. Say hello. What's going on? The Juju, Sylvia Johnson. Hello, sister. Juju, hello. She is beautiful. Jojo. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you very much. She got a compliment, Gizmo. She said you're beautiful. She smiled. She's so good. She's so good. Okay. Don't show off, Pumpkin. Okay. Listen, Daddy has work to do, okay? I'm trying to talk to the people. All right. Very important that I get this information out because the truth it is, I really want anybody who's new to my channel, you know what I'm saying, and doesn't know much about me, you know that black masculinity is extremely important to me. I think that's how communities are built. It's built through men. And the only way to build men is for men to be able to understand how to suffer. The number one the best thing a man can ever learn in this lifetime is how to bear unhappiness with courage. It's how to bear unhappiness in silence. Now, a lot of people won't understand that. They'll think that, you know what I'm saying, it's not good for men to be quiet and be silent, you know, about the things they go through. You don't understand the world and you don't understand men. The world will always reject you, and the world will always persecute you, and the world will always mock and laugh at a guy who does not know how to control himself. Okay, that's the world that we live in. Now, I didn't make these rules. I'm just giving them to my people. Y'all get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm just simply giving you the information. You know, what you do with it is up to you. However, I have all of history to tell me this, along with my own life. As a no, pumpkin, don't bite me, slow girl. So that being said, it's extremely important that I give this information out because no one knows about difficulty more than myself. There's very few men who can speak to difficulty and what it truly entails and what it truly looks like, right? And what you get from it, what you're able to pull from it, is going to determine your success or failure. What you're able to do with what with these times is going to make or break you, right? Because the world doesn't the world when you have the word man, people expect, there's an expectation, and whether it's right or wrong, it's there. And a man needs to always be stoic, and a man needs to learn how to control himself. And this means not being this means being in control of your environment, being in control of yourself. And the only way you can get control of your environment is to be in control of yourself. If you cannot do that, then you cannot be successful. And you'll always be drifting. And I read a book, y'all, one time, and anybody who knows this book, maybe you've heard of him. He was an excellent writer. About 100 years ago, wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And also, I'm reading another book of his called Outwitting the Devil. I'm still having difficulty finishing that book. I need to do a better job of prioritizing my time. You know what I'm saying? Because being a single father, I'm often working or trying to get a little bit of rest. And you know what I'm saying, the majority of my time, you know what I'm saying, is spent, trying to take care of my daughter. I want to make sure, because just in case she wants to talk. Yes, she do, Short Sykes a lot. Yes, she do. She said, it's my turn. Yes, indeed. Yes, the Gizmo is definitely going to talk. The Minnie Mouse is so cute. Yes, that was Walford. That was a gift. This is a gift from her. This is a gift. And, yeah, glad you like it. Here's the truth. When you're dealing with these things, a lot of these principles are going to be foreign, because this world, I've often said this, it wants black men to be weak. It wants black men to be of a certain lifestyle, strong mentally, but weak strong physically, but weak mentally. Somebody that they can always use and prop up. Someone who will regurgitate talking points from that they agree with. This world, this country will always reject men who speak like me. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, because when I chose to stand in the fire, I always knew that it would be alone. And I've accepted that as my lot. With that being said, though, I'm going to always push this information to my people. I'm going to always be able to give this information to my people, because I want for better outcomes, and I'll never not push this information. Being broken as a man, and for you sisters who are raising young boys, you have to get, if you are a single mother, please get your sons involved in something physical. Please get your sons involved in something. I know that your first instinct is to protect your sons, but that protecting does not help him, and it won't help him develop, and he will be weak, and he would not be a young man whom you can be proud of. And I hate that our community has so many single homes, but however, what you sisters can do is get your children involved in something physical, something. I don't, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't really particularly matter to me what. Personally, I'm partial to boxing. However, you know what I'm saying, that's just too brutal for you sisters. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, something where he has to interact and he has to be able to test himself. Something where he can confront himself and get over it. And you know what I'm saying, when he learns how to depend on himself, when he learns how to see things and know that the world won't support him, and know that no one cares. That's the saying I've often said. Oh, geez. Uh-oh. Goodness gracious. Now, y'all, I tried to do this last time, and to give this, the gizmo is, what, pumpkin? Now, depending on how she does, y'all, it will depend on how much I can do. Okay, thank you. So I have to go. Thank you, JoJo, for coming in. Take care. I can't see. She's all screwed. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Hopefully we see you again. One of the things that I've come to understand is that difficulty is a part of the process. There's a it's shout out to Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. This isn't my term. I got it from him. It's called being placed in the furnace of affliction. The furnace of affliction. And there you're purified. You know, there you're no, pumpkin, you can't crawl around by yourself. There you're purified. There you go through the struggles. There you're faced with adversity and turmoil. This is facts. Just kidding. I would never leave. Okay, JoJo. Okay, well, that's okay. I understand if you had to. It's okay. That's where you become what you're meant to be. That's where you truly face yourself. And a lot of times these processes are very, very difficult. And a lot of times you think you'll never get through them. However, what a man must understand is, in order for him to be the best version of himself, he must be willing to go through these things. And that doesn't mean that you don't get afraid. I want to say this because a lot of times men are taught, you know what I'm saying, that men don't. Listen, the goon gets afraid all of the time. It's not a matter of me being, yes, pumpkin, Lord have mercy. I just fed you. What do you want? Here, you want your toy? Here, baby. You can have your toy. I'm not taking it from you. Excuse me. Like you don't want it? Okay, okay, she want it. Okay, well, I'll let you go then. I just gotta keep an eye on her because she been trying to jump off the bed lately. That being said, y'all, I truly believe that going through these things and coming out on the other side is what's gonna. I'll fight even though I'm scared. Like that's my mentality, because like all humans, I am afraid, right? You know what I'm saying? However, confronting that and fighting in spite of it is where the true glory is. It's where the real growth comes in. And so it's not a matter of being unafraid. It's not a matter at all of being unafraid. I gotta keep my eye on this. It's not a matter at all of being unafraid. It's just a matter of understanding that, yes, it's gonna happen, and you're prepared mentally and physically for a Holocaust. And so that's why no man has the right to be an amateur in his training. I still train. I train myself mentally and physically. I don't go out looking for problems. However, I know that if something happens, I'm not prepared mentally and physically to handle myself, because I have to protect her at all costs. And so it's extremely important that I be able to impart this information on my people, because I understand that I've seen so many people that think that it's okay that you want to protect your children. We need to raise warriors, and our warriors protect the elderly. They protect our women, and without it, you don't have you can't have a community, and you need men to be able to protect a community, and that's just how that go. Shout out to Monica Rowe. Hi, King and Princess. Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom on men. You are appreciated. Let's see. This actually speaks to the exact thing that I need to know and understand. I am raid. Let me see. I am raid to young men 17. I'm raising. Okay. I'm raising young men 17 to 21. Okay, thank you, Monica Rowe, and I'm glad very much that you were able to get something from this. Make sure they get this content as well. Make sure you send them over to Gizmo and the Goon, and you know what I'm saying. That's definitely something. That's definitely something because this is my passion. And our question, Monica Rowe, not to be too personal, do they have any male influences in their lives? And if so, what do those male influences look like? Now, I want to say this because a lot of times, just because you're a man, that doesn't mean that you should that that it's cool to go to prison or you know what I'm saying to be out here. We're not talking about those type of guys. That's anything I've done in that regard. You know what I'm saying. I should have, it was extremely unfortunate. It's part of my past. However, it's not something that I am proud of. I'm proud of what I gained from it. But there's a saying that what was lost in the fire will be found in the ashes, and a lot of that pertains to me specifically. Uh, Everything that happened to me has been a result of something negative. Like there's always been a period of discipline that was needed for me, and then and difficulty, and then after that there came some ease, slightly, but then there was more difficulty, and it's always been this process, and this process is what has allowed me to be who I am, for myself and for her, so that way I'm never broken. I always want to push my people to better outcomes, and the only way to do that is to be able to give this information out, so that way young men may use it and then become the men that our community needs, because that's just the way that go. Let me see. I did martial arts all my youth. Okay, Monica Rowe. So good. You have that background. Uh, did your sons partake in that? You know what I'm saying? Do they I really think it's imperative. It's we miss so much as a community because we're uncomfortable with masculinity. When we don't like it, we'll call it toxic. We call it misogynist. We've come up with all of these words in order to keep, and these things really affect young black boys, because I pay attention. I live around a college, you know what I'm saying? And I see so many guys that are walking behind women, young black boys, young black men, excuse me, walking behind women like dogs. You know what I'm saying? They don't even respect them. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know that a woman walks to the inside of her man. You know what I'm saying? They dressing effeminate. You know, like and these things have a lasting impact on our community. And when you don't have men, y'all see, I'm like a ninja looking at the side of my eye, because at any time she's trying to crash out, because she know I'm going to see, like right now. Stop it. You hear y'all? Ha. It's not funny. Stop it. So she just tries to dive off the bed. I have no idea why she does this. Monica, yes, not their dads. However, I have had my young kings in sports and around positive male mentorship their entire life. They are very well loved and supported. There is nothing like a great father. Monica Rowe. So I do not want to discredit that fact. They both did not have their dad in their life. I believe in strong men, strong dads, and truly do believe that they would have benefited from their dads. Thank you, Monica Rowe. I want to, first of all, allow me to commend you for not being one of those type of women who had so much negativity, because of your because of those circumstances, to group all black men in there, and you know what I'm saying, you still have love and support for your own people, And for your own men, not, you know, not to take away from what you have experienced as a single mother. How could I? You know what I mean? I could never understand the difficulty of that in this regard, because you are a woman, and so you know I'm sure there's probably not too many things more difficult than raising two young black boys in this country, and so it sounds like you're doing a wonderful job, and I cannot say how much I appreciate your comment and your support. I'll tell y'all this. The outpouring of support that I have received from black women, specifically in regards to these issues, you wouldn't believe, because a lot of times, you know, it's easy to dislike me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just really a dislikable guy, and I'm very disagreeable. So, you know, and then you hear the way I've said certain things, and I meant everything I said. You know what I'm saying? I stand on everything I said. You know what I'm saying? I don't take none of it back. And you know, only thing that I would take back is saying that black men don't need therapy. That's for weak men. I should have never said that. I don't need therapy. I'm not going to therapy. However, I should never say that enough, because if another brother can benefit from it, as long as he's going to a black man who understands his position. Stop trying to be funny. Ha ha hell. Ha 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 hell. Spicy. Good evening, Gizmo. Good evening, Spicy. Thank you for being here. The Gizmo is trying to show off. She thinks this is a party. It is absolutely not. She's talking about ha ha ha. She ate a little bit earlier, and she's trying to make the show of our. This is not the. Listen, this is Gizmo and the Goon. This is not the Gizmo show alone. Do you understand the words that are? This little girl don't listen. She did. Oh, matter of fact, y'all, she's no longer. The Gizmo is no longer 9 months. She is approximately 10 months. Stop, Gizmo. She is approximately 10 months, and so I just didn't notice. I've been calling her 9 months, and I've been wrong for the last couple of days. So the Gizmo has had a little bit of anniversary. She's officially 10 months. So you know, obviously in 2 months, she will be having her first birthday, and not quite sure what's going to happen or how I plan to celebrate. It's just she and I, so I don't know what that's going to look like. But however, she has me, and I have the Creator, and you know, it's just. It's, you know, I'll tell y'all something, you know what I'm saying, just a little, just in truth. I really hate it for her, because she deserves so much more than just me, you know. She doesn't have like a grandparents, she doesn't have siblings, you know, people to be around. She doesn't have aunts and uncles, you know what I'm saying, you know, extended family and things of that nature. And I really hate it for her, you know what I'm saying. I've been alone quarter of a century, you know, to hell with me. But for her, I truly dislike it. So hopefully I'm able to find her a community of some sort, and people who will love on her, black women specifically, who will love on her and give her and not quit on her and not run on her. Simple as that. She's a doll. Thank you, Spicy. Yeah, that's my Gizmo. Let me see. I love your princess laugh. She's something she truly enjoy. Love it. Happy 10 months. Thank you, Monica Rowe. Yeah, Monica, she's something else. She really thinks she's slick, and I'll like, I really wish she listened, but she listened more. She doesn't really particularly listen to the Goon. I try to threaten her. I say, you want your bottom spanked? I'll spank your bottom. She don't believe nothing that I say. Pastel Dreams, good to see you, sister. Thank you for being here. Okay, Lounge, good evening. Good to have you in here, sister. I got your comment, and I want to thank you. Okay, Lounge, what's that? What are those videos that you send me? Because I look at them, you know what I'm saying? One of them I understood, but one of them I didn't. I couldn't, you sent me a couple different links. And so so I do appreciate you, sister. Thank you so much for everything, and thank you, sister, for being here. Pastel, I like your princess. Yeah, now she's fussing because she can't get what she want. But if I let her go, then she gonna try to jump off the bed now, because that's her thing now. You know what I'm saying? She's like, y'all should see it. Like, I almost want to record, but I don't, because I'm gonna have to try to have how to record it and try to keep hands on her to make sure she doesn't, she does. But yeah, she literally tried to jump off the bed. She really tried to jump off the bed, and then she'll laugh when I catch her. So I really have to keep an eye on her. But back to the reason that I'm here. Excuse you, pumpkin. Excuse you. You don't wipe your nose. I cannot overemphasize how important it is for a man to be a man. I cannot overemphasize it, and it may not. You're gonna be hated. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are not going to like you. There's a lot of people that are going to say that, you know what I mean? I had somebody say, well, what if he didn't want to be a man? Someone actually asked me this. This would ask me. I was having a conversation. I don't know, a couple weeks ago or something like that. And so what if your son didn't want to be a man? What? Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like what do you mean if he doesn't want to be a man? I don't understand. Why would that even be a choice? You know what I'm saying? You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice but to be a man. You have see, y'all see how she bad. Who wants to see the Gizmo get flogged on TV? It's not funny. Stop trying to. And so that is that. Gizmo, Gizmo, what are you doing? I'm trying to get Gizmo in order, but she won't listen. Fancy said, give me your. Fancy said she gonna come get you. Shout out to Fancy. Listen. Listen. Who want to see the Gizmo get whooped? Put a one in the chat, and we might get something popping. I threaten her all the time. I tell you, I don't ever see me whoop. Like I'll talk a good game. What do I look like putting my hands on her? Let me see. No, sir, not at all. Spicy, not even a little bit, not even a little tap tap. Spicy, you used to get your tail. I know Fancy used to get whoopings. I know Fancy got whoopings. Monica, did you get whooped? Okay, now, like this, did y'all get whooped? Like, what do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all not supporters of that. You know what I'm saying? they say what you say, spare the rod, spoil the child. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. In that regard, I hope that the threats, I'll be able to, raise my voice enough times, you know what I'm saying? Maybe at one point in time, if I really, really have to, I could, punch through the wall or something like that. That'll scare her straight, stuff like that if it came to that. But, no. Stop spitting, ladylike. So, let's see, Monica Rose. Yes, I did. I turned over. See, thank you, Monica. You know what I'm saying? Listen, ain't nothing wrong with a little A kicking sometimes. Let's see, Spicy. My mother used to whip me. My mother used to whip us. My dad never put his hands on her. Okay, Spicy. Did he whip all of? Did your mother whip all of the children? Now, in my case, my mother was. You know what I'm saying? She was a terror of Tucson. You know what I'm saying? Man, she rest in peace. I feared her. She's probably the only person that I really feared in my whole life. My father would give you a little wop, 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 wop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it was her. She was hell. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a terror. You know what I'm saying? So I do know what you mean now in that regard. But sometimes a kid need a little reminder of who the adult is and who is the parent. Let's see. You ain't seen nothing yet. Little girls can be able. Okay, now listen. I'm not playing with Gizmo. See, I'm trying. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what she just did? See, you see what I'm saying? This little girl. However, I'm aware that you do not and will not. You are doing an amazing job with it. Without it, well, Monica Rowe, listen. It looks like that now. I'm going to tell you something. We don't know what it's going to look like, you know what I mean? Because, she's only 10 months at this point. But I'm doing the best I can. And I'm a handful. Okay, I'm just talking about shit. I'm a handful. Let's see, Spicy. Yes, she did. I don't think a man should ever hit his daughters. Yeah, Spicy. I'll tell you. I got to get her. Like yes, it's gonna be very, very difficult for me to be physical with the gizmo in that regard. Yeah, as much as I talk a good game, I don't really see. Why did she not sleep? Destiny over there laughed. Destiny, that was not funny. Did y'all see her try to dive off this thing and I caught her like this is what she do. I'm trying to tell you, she thinks she's a stunt she's a stunt baby. You're not no stunt baby. And give me this. Who told you to get this? What are you doing with this? Okay, that's nothing but a top. Okay. Let me see. Why did she not sleep? No, Fancy, she did say she was resting earlier. She did, and I'm saying I took her to eat. She had something to eat, and you know what I'm saying. So she ate, and so now she just doing what she do, which is being the brat that she is. Here, Pumpkin. So I took her to get something to eat, and that's it. And she's gonna be after. Yeah. I think so. Okay, like I said, I'll get get it. I definitely will have her in. I like swimming. I like gymnastics, piano. I like girl stuff. I don't like no girls basketball. I don't like that. I definitely don't like no boy sport. I don't like none of that. Swimming, tennis. You know what I mean? Volley, stuff like that. I'm all game for. I'm not about to keep picking that up. Yeah, but we ain't doing that now. Let's see. Gooning right. Yeah, listen. I'm the only goon around here. The gizmo is not the goon. Daddy is the goon. Y'all gotta pray for my back. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Corey, let me see. Gymnastics, cheerleading. Okay, you know what? I don't like that cheerleading. Okay, Lines. Something about that cheerleading that don't sit right with me. Were you in cheerleading and were there good principles involved in it? You know what I mean? I sometimes I get a little leery about that cheerleading. Let's see. I clean her after I'm done, bro. Okay, I don't know what that. Okay, let's see. Plus, you do martial arts, which is mental, not physical. You got this, King. I appreciate our black strong men. Keep it up. You're doing an amazing job, especially by being present. God bless you, Monica Rogue, made a creator. Bless your efforts as well. Now, thank you so much. The gizmo, and I send it back. Stop it. Okay, now what? Hey, now. I cheer since age 5 up the cop. Okay. Now. Okay, now. Do you remember that stuff? Can you still do any of the moves? Now, can you still do any of the moves? Or you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, is it a rap? Can you? Okay. Can you do anything? Oh look, I was supposed to stay up. Y'all, it's 8:30. I gotta get the gizmo to bed. I told myself that I was gonna start putting her on a better schedule, and so I think that's probably why she's doing. I'm gonna have to line these lives up a little bit better so that way they can And then I was some other points I wanted to make too about masculinity, but I can save those because I'm definitely gonna give it out that laugh prices. Yeah, Monica, she know what she be doing. Hey, now okay, I got that one. I'm 48 now, and yes, I can cut a few flip. Man, okay, Lon, stop playing. You ain't about to cut nothing. I'm 48 now. Yes, I can cut them. Listen, you, them hamstrings gonna lock up on you, girl. Girl, stop playing with me. You was not about to. Yes, she is. Price is my. Yeah, she's she one of a kind, y'all. I don't know. I often think that I'm doing the best I can. However, I know that I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? It always seems like that I can do more. I guess I'm just playing the cards that I'm dealt at this point until I can make a better hand. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping in the Gizmo and the Goon. I hate that this was so short. But like I said, I need to tend to her and get her to sleep. Because she thinks life is a game. This is not no game. I want some respect, Pumpkin. I want respect. Ha ha hell. Ha ha. You better stop laughing. Listen? Who wants a baby? Who wants the gizmo? Can I put the gizmo in the mail for anybody? I got 5 of y'all in the chat. Who wants the gizmo? Who got a pack of cookies, some sweet tarts, and some flaming hot chips to the gizmo? All right. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Come to Mississippi. Okay, Lion said she'll take you to Mississippi, Gizmo. You want to go to Mississippi? I appreciate y'all so much. I want for like 40 minutes, bro. Who is this guy? Let me see. That's what I. Yeah, bro. I don't particularly like your comments, dog. But I don't know. That's okay. I think you a troll. Yeah, cause I guess you're gonna have weirdos say weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I realize that's part of the game. But if I ever see you, you'll regret it. That being said, I want to thank y'all so much for coming to see Gizmo and the Goon. I have my grandsons here with me now. They are enough. Oh, okay, Spicy, you keeping it real. Okay, you know. Thank y'all so much, you know what I'm saying, for tuning in to Gizmo and the Goon. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget to drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? May y'all be blessed. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm put her to bed. And I'll catch y'all on the next live. I'm going to definitely try to time it up a lot better so that way I'm able to give y'all this information and I don't I'm not so distracted and I can focus on the things I need to focus on to give y'all the game.